Hello! Hi, everybody. My name is Ashley Laverty, and I am the artistic director of Kerfuffle, which is a theater and dance company that creates performances exclusively for very young children under the age of 6. So happy to be here today. So Kerfuffle, our model is that we create all of our shows in direct partnership with very young children, so that they are major creative partners in the work that then they get to see. We perform in generally non-traditional theater spaces like museums and libraries, parks, community centers. And we've created work in Arizona and Nebraska, and we're working on a Chicagoland tour for later in 2020 or early 2021. So we are honored to be partnering with the Lead Center as an Arts Across Nebraska organization. And what you're going to see today is a virtual, abridged version of Kerfuffle's very first show. It's called The Caterpillar's Footprint, and it was created in partnership with preschoolers in Arizona. It premiered in March 2016 at the Idea Museum in Mesa, Arizona. And in 2018, we partnered with the Lead Center to bring the show to Educare Lincoln for an entire week. We had 16 performances, and every single student at Educare got a chance to see and experience the Caterpillar's footprint. And so here we are 2 years later. Again, just so pleased and honored to be partnering with the Lead Center again. Okay, so theater for the very young is oftentimes really interactive, really intimate. This play was created specifically to be inside of a big white tent, and everyone is sitting around the circle on cushions, and there are lots of things for you to touch and feel and smell and experience this show together. But we are all at home. So what you're gonna see, like I said, is this virtual, abridged, interesting live stream. Some of the costumes that you're going to see that we're wearing have been made just from what the actors have at home. The bird hat that you see featured here, as well as the bird costume, was designed and constructed by Jessica Burrill Logue, and all of the puppets were designed and constructed by Thomas Underdahl. So, okay, so like I said, this show was designed to be interactive and intimate and on all of these, touching and feeling and smelling. So, friends at home, if you want to play along, there's a few things that I invite you to grab right now if you have them at home. And if you don't have them, no big deal. So first, if you have a balloon at home, ask your grown-up to blow it up for you. Maybe for some reason you have some taped to your wall behind you. If you don't have a balloon, something maybe like a scarf that might float, or a light piece of fabric, maybe a soft ball or a squishy too. The other thing, if you have it, is something like a blanket, or maybe a bathrobe, or a towel. All right? Now, as we start, grown-ups, we can see all the comments. So if you want to write your children's names in the comments, perhaps they'll get a shout out at some point during this puppet jam. And then, of course, you can also throw in your comments like, hey, or like, I love Caterpillar, or whatever else you want to throw in those comments. We'll be excited to read them. All right, so I have to now introduce the rest of the cast. So put your hands together for the person playing the titular role of Caterpillar, Jessica Burrill Logue. Yay! Hi, Jess.
Hi.
And keep your hands going for the person playing Bear, Malik Fortner. Yay! And then, of course, the person playing Fox, Katy Kepler.
Hi.
So fun.
Thank you so much for introducing us, Ashley. Before we get started, I was actually hoping that all of us could do a warm-up together. And for our friends at home, you can join us too. We've got to move our bodies around and use our voices because we're actors. So we have to get ready. So get your fingers ready first. And I bet you can wiggle these for me. And you know what? You can try to sing along best you can. I bet you'll learn the words really fast. It goes like this. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our fingers, and say hello to our friends.
Hello.
Get your hands ready. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our hands, shake, shake, shake our hands, shake, shake, shake our hands, and say hello to our friends. Hey, my friends here, can one of you give me another body part that we can move around? What do you think? Oh, okay. Get your toes ready, everybody. Oh, I hope my feet aren't dirty. Here we go. We're gonna wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our toes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our toes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle our toes. And say hello to our friends.
Hello.
Good job, everyone.
That was amazing. Thank you so much, Katie. All right, everybody at home, get your balloons or your balls or your squishies or your fabrics and your blankets and your towels and your bathrobes. Write your name in the chat, and we're going to get this show started. See you soon.
Oh, I can smell it. Today's gonna be a really good salmon day. I can't wait to get me some nice, tasty salmon. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Are you looking for salmon too? Well, maybe we can look for it together. Friends should help friends, especially when salmon's involved. You know who's really good at helping find salmon? My friend Bird. Oh, over there? No, there's no salmon over there. No, right here. No, I missed it. Just missed him. That's a tasty salmon.
Bear. Bear.
Salmon.
Bear. Hello. Bear.
Oh, hi, Bird. How are you?
Well, I'm just fine, all things considered. And how are you today, Bear?
I can smell it. Today's gonna be a great salmon day.
Today is going to be a great day, Bear. But have you forgotten what day it is?
Is it not salmon day?
Bear, every single day cannot be salmon day.
Oh, it's so good.
Bear, it's our little green friend's special day.
You're right. It's Caterpillar's special day.
Yes! It's Caterpillar's special day.
We should go to Caterpillar's together, Bird.
I'd love to.
All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, roar!
Do-do-do-do-do-do, roar!
Do-do-do-do-do-do, roar!
Do-do-do-do-do-do, roar!
Do-do-do-do-do, roar!
Bear? Bear!
Oh, that was some good salmon. Fox, is that you?
Fox, hello. Oh, it's good to see you too, Fox.
Hey,
Do you
Fox,
know what day it is?
we're going to Caterpillar's house for Caterpillar's special day. Do you want to come with us? Yay! Roar!
Fox,
Fox!
you're a genius. Of course. We
We
can't
need a present.
Yeah, that's right. We have to get a present. We can't go to the party empty-handed.
All right. Everyone, look around the room. Let me see if you see anything green. Do you see anything that's green?
Everyone
Right
at
here?
home, if
No.
you see something green on Bear's screen, can you point to it? I think he's getting warmer. Yes!
This, right here. I have one.
Nice job. That's a nice balloon. So, okay, so Fox has an orange balloon and Bear has a green balloon. I wonder what Bird should bring. Does anybody see anything polka dotted? Does anybody see a polka dotted something on Bird's screen? If you do, can you point to it?
It's right there, Bird.
Ah! Oh, which one should I bring?
Bring both of them.
Woo. All right. Are we ready, Fox?
Yes.
Lead the way, Bear.
Roar!
Roar!
Caterpillar. Caterpillar. It's just me. Hi, Caterpillar. Surprise!
Surprise!
Everyone, let's play with our balloons. Or our balls. Anything that you have that you can bounce around.
Everybody at home, you have your balloon. Take it out and start bouncing with it. Or do you have another present for Caterpillar? Can you show us? Ooh, Fox is so good at balancing on her nose. Can you try to balance on your nose?
I can't get it to balance on my nose, Bird. Can you hit it with your elbows or your wings? Everyone try to bounce it on your heads. everyone, I have an awesome idea. Do you want to play a great game called hide and seek?
Stomp. Boom. Stomp.
Oh boy. Excuse me. Boom. Stop. Boom. Stop. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dino. How are you?
Well, what are you all doing together?
We're celebrating Caterpillar's special day. We heard you were sick. That's why we didn't invite you.
Well, it's just an allergy.
I'm sorry, Dino. Oh, I know exactly what will make you feel better. How about a good old-fashioned Dino dance party?
Whoa. Oh boy. You know, I can't really resist a dino dance party. All right, everybody at home, if you want to get those stomping feet ready, stand up. Here we go. Stomp. Boom. Stomp. Boom. Stop. Dino. Dance party. Woo. Boom. Stop. Boom. Stop. Boom. Stop. Everybody twist your hips. Twist, 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 twist. Everybody stomp your feet. Here we go. Stop, 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 stop. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. Woo! Clap, 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 clap. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy.
That
Well,
was a good dance party, Dino.
thanks for dancing with me, everybody. Oh, I hope you have a nice day, Caterpillar.
I hope you feel better, Dino.
Bye, Fox. Bye, Bear. Bye, everybody. Boom! Stop.
I just had a great idea. We should play hide and seek. Okay? I'll go first and try to find you. So you guys have until the count of 5 bears before I find you. Try to find you, okay? 1 bear, 2 bear, 3 bear, 4 bear. Okay. If I was a caterpillar, where would I hide? Caterpillar's really good at hiding. Everyone, can you help me try to find Caterpillar? Right there? You see her? I see her too. There she is. Found you, Caterpillar. All right. Next, we should find that sneaky fox. If I was a sneaky fox, where would I hide? You probably shouldn't be able to see my pointy ears. Does anyone see that sneaky fox's pointy ears? Right there. There she is. We found you, Fox. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Bird. Where has Bird been hiding? Bird's been hiding pretty good. Wait. Does that... Bird! I see you right there. Found you, Bird.
You found me. Oh, Bear, that was an incredible game. I want to play. I want to seek. I'm going to be the best seeker there ever was. Okay, so everyone hide, and I will count 5 birdie seconds. 1 birdie, 2 birdie, 3 birdie, 4 birdie, 5 birdie. Ready or not, here I come. All right, everyone at home, help me find Fox. Everybody look for that mischievous little orange fur ball. Do you see Fox on your screen? Point to Fox if you see that big brown nose and those long orange ears. Oh, I see you. I see you, Fox. I found you. Oh. That was such a good hiding spot, Fox. Okay, Fox and everybody at home, help us find Bear. Bear. Does anybody see Bear? He has a very cute nose. And he has a really furry face. Fox, what do you think?
You found me. Good job, Fox.
Okay, last but not least, we have to find Caterpillar. All right, so just a reminder, everybody, she's really small and she's green and she's so nice and she's very funny. She tells the funniest jokes. She has the greatest parties. So everybody look around. Do you hear that? She has antenna. She's two little things coming out of her head. Does anyone see those?
I don't see her, Bird.
I know. Huh. Do you... She's not a caterpillar anymore.
She's a butterfly.
Everyone, let's fly like butterfly. Oh, stretch your big butterfly wings. Or if you're a bird like me, maybe you have bird wings. Friends at home, if you have a blanket.
Arms.
Oh yeah, our arms, that's right, Bear. Friends at home, if you have a blanket or a bathrobe, get it now and fly with us. Everyone stand up if you can. Oh. Wow. Everybody stretch to one side like butterfly. And stretch to the other side like butterfly too. a twirl like butterfly. Butterfly? Butterfly? Bear, let's go find Butterfly. Lead the way.
Butterfly. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Roar!
Roar! Hi, everybody. We are back. That was so much fun. Did you fly along with us? Did you play along with us? Tell us in the comments what your favorite part was. Oh, wow. So I want to give a couple shout outs because we got lots of people watching, which is so cool. So I see we have Reagan watching, Eloise and Adelaide and Keith and Brooks, Kellen, Max and Henry. Oh, Max and Henry got their balloons and their scarves ready already. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. We have Faye, Evan, Nora, Joey, Charlie, Arthur, Madison, and Ava are all watching. So I think someone else might give a shout out a little later. So I just wanted to say hello to those folks right now. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you missed it before, my name is Ashley Laverty, and I'm the artistic director of Kerfuffle, which is a theater and dance company that creates work exclusively for children under 6. And we're very proud and honored to be a partner for the Arts Across America program with the Lead Center. We were able to present our show, The Caterpillar's Footprint, which is a intimate, interactive, multi-sensory 40-minute theatrical experience for very young children with the Lead Center at Educare Lincoln in 2018. And now we just showed you a virtual abridged kind of brand new hybrid of The Caterpillar's Footprint. So like I mentioned earlier, some of the costumes were created by the actors. The bird costume, the bird hat, and the other part of the costume that you saw were designed and constructed by Jessica Burrill Logue, and all the puppets were designed and constructed by Thomas Underdahl. And now what we're gonna do is each actor is gonna come on the screen and tell you a little bit more about themselves and show you how their puppet works, or a little bit more about how they get into character. And again, just keep throwing out your names and your questions and all your comments, and we love seeing it. So first up, I'm gonna bring out Katy. Yeah, Katy Kepler.
Hi, thank you. Wow, this was so much fun, and so many of you are here watching, and that's really, really cool. So like Ashley said, my name is Katy, and I wanted to show you a few different things here. So first, our friend Fox, and you probably know this, Fox is a puppet. And Fox is sort of like a big squishy stuffed animal. He's very soft, but then on the inside, you can actually put your hand in there to move Fox's face around. And then something I really love about this puppet is the tail, because listen really closely. There are egg shakers in there. So playing with this puppet got me thinking, I might like to make some of my own puppets, or maybe some of my own musical instruments at home. So I wanted to show you some things that I did just with stuff that I had lying around the house. These are just everyday things that you might have too. So I wanted to make some shakers first. So I have a jar here, and in this empty jar are some popcorn kernels, or as my daughter likes to say, baby popcorns. And let's listen to this shaker. So that makes one kind of noise. Then I had another jar like it, and in here I put lots of colorful cut up straws. And let's listen to that one too. So these two things, they're kind of similar, but they're also kind of different. They make two different sounds. Let's listen again. So right there, I have two instruments I could play with, but maybe you don't have any jars. So I made another one too. This one is just a plastic cup, and there's some saran wrap and a rubber band, and inside, maybe you can see that there. It's a little tricky, but there are some pieces of rice. So we've got another shaker. So those are a few different ways that you can make some different musical instruments. But then maybe you want to have a puppet too, and you don't have any toys or anything that have like this kind of hole here for you to put in to control it. So, you can use all kinds of things. If you just have stuffed animals or little baby dolls or that kind of thing, you can use them. So I have a little fox here, and I can't put my hand back here, but I can still move their arms and their ears, make them look all around in different places. You can give them a voice. Fox doesn't talk, but maybe some of your characters do. So maybe this one would say, "Hi there, how are you?" And then, gosh, you know what? You might not have something like that either, but I have another thing here. I found a box that was delivered in the mail with something, and it's just a plain cardboard box. But then as I was playing with this, I noticed that it looked sort of like a big grumpy fish or a whale. So I drew some eyes here, and now this cardboard flap becomes the mouth. So now this whale can talk too and say, "Blub, blub, 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 blub. I'm a grumpy whale," or a fish, or whatever you want to turn it into. You could do all kinds of things. Got one more to show you. I'm going to put Fox away, and then right here, I have been sitting on a puppet the whole time. So we have this piece of furniture here that opens and closes. And even this could be a puppet mouth. So it could say, "Hello." And it can open and shut and be another character. So if I wanted to, I could put on a whole play here by myself. And that's all I have to show you for now. I hope you enjoyed seeing some different instruments and different puppet options. And now we're going to turn it over to Malik.
Hello, friends. Hope you all enjoyed the show back at home. Today, I just have a few different letters of fan mail and everything that I got that I would love to share with you all. The first letter comes in from Max and Henry. They're watching live right now, I believe. Roar! It starts off. "Bear, I love your fursuit. And they would love a fursuit like mine. How can they get one for Halloween?" Well, actually, my fursuit is something that I made on my own. It was really simple. I picked up a vest sewing pattern from Walmart, and also went and got some fur from Walmart, which I was actually surprised I was able to find so easily, because I thought it'd be a lot harder to find something that's so furry like what I found for my bear suit. So I took that and I just sewed a little makeshift vest together. And then Jessica actually helped inform me that if I kind of just cut out a pattern from one of my beanies and everything, I would be able to make a hat. So I was able to make my hat quite simple and everything to go along with my bear suit. And I just kind of comboed it with some brown shorts and a brown shirt to go underneath it. So that way it kind of had that all going and flowing all with it. All right. So for our next letter, it comes from Bryson and Mia. Bear, I had some salmon for dinner after the show, and salmon wasn't my favorite. Why do you love it so much? Well, first, let me say, as a person who also likes salmon as much as bear, I'm really sad that you didn't enjoy the salmon. Salmon is really delicious, especially pink salmon. That's one of my favorites to have. But one fun fact about it is that most bears don't ever really finish their full meals of the fish that they eat. And especially the leftover bits of salmon do really great things for the forest that they're left in. They help provide nutrients to the land and everything to help them be able to grow a lot further. So that's one really fun fact I found out about bears and eating and everything. So I thought that would be cool to share with you all. All right, this one comes in from Arthur. Bear. So after I met you and Caterpillar and Fox and Dino and the beautiful butterfly, we learned a little bit about bears. I wanted to know what kind of bear are you? Well, actually, I like to think of my character as Sun Bear. Sun Bear, they're typically known as the smallest bears in the world. They usually are at smallest of 4 feet and are 60 pounds. So I figured like they're close to a human and not too overly past what a human can be. So I like to think of my character as a sun bear. But there are also a total of 8 different types of bears around the world. There's the American black bear, the acidic black bear, there's the brown bear, there's the panda bear, there's the polar bear, there's the spectacled bear, there's the sloth bear, and there's the sun bear. And out of these bears, the sun bear is the smallest, and would you believe that the polar bear is the biggest? Crazy. There's so much stuff that you can learn about bears as you're doing research for everything. This one is from Brooks. It says, "Hi, I really enjoyed singing with you in the fantasy forest. I hope we can do it again sometime. I'll make sure to bring salmon. What do I like to do when I'm not thinking about salmon? Well, when I'm not thinking about salmon, I typically like to hang out with Caterpillar because Caterpillar is my best friend, but I also really love hanging out with Fox and Dino and Bird because we all just get along so great, and it's the best of time when we're all together. A lot of my letters have been asking how I kind of communicate with Fox and Caterpillar since they can't quite talk as well as my characters. So one thing that I've kind of picked up as an actor for Bear and with working with Caterpillar, it's really like I love that Caterpillar has these full body movements and everything to kind of describe itself. It has to be a full fluid body movement in order to quite describe it. Like Caterpillar's head is always kind of slow and sinking, and it does a really good job of Jessica does a really good job of being able to portray the different emotions and everything that the Caterpillar is having. And Fox as well. Fox I love because I think Caterpillar is a lot slower in expressing itself and things. Fox is a lot more energetic. So it's similar to Caterpillar, but in a lot more energetic feel of things. So that's one fun thing that I think you should pay attention to more as you watch the show and see it again, because they have really cool ways that you can communicate with them. And I hope you can see them again in the future. Next up, we have Jessica Burrill Logue to share something with you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Malik. That was awesome. I learned so much more about bear facts than I ever imagined. Did you know that there was a sun bear? That's amazing. Well, as Malik said, I play the role of Caterpillar as well as Butterfly. And before I get into talking a little bit about my puppet, I want to just give a shout out to some of our Caterpillar and Butterfly fans. So Sarah, I also really love the part when Caterpillar turns into a butterfly. It's so much fun, and it's fun to kind of flap around and go through that change. And Kaylin, twirling like a butterfly is so much fun as well. That's one of my favorite parts, is that Butterfly can like twirl around and she gets to do all kinds of fun things with her wings. So speaking about Caterpillar's wings, I'm going to talk a little bit more about costuming. Malik talked a little bit about what he did for Bear, and Bird will talk maybe a little bit more about her costume. But for Caterpillar, I'm the puppeteer. And so the main focus is always on Caterpillar. So we want to enhance some of Caterpillar's features. So one thing is this wonderful hat. This actually is a white hat that I had around my house, and I had some leftover green tie-dye, and I just did it with some ice cubes. You can kind of look that up. And then I made the antennas to match Caterpillars out of some pipe cleaners and some little jingle bells, and I added some more little polka dots around because Caterpillar also has dots. Another thing about Caterpillar is not only do I wear all green, but one of the main things about Caterpillar is she has glasses. And Butterfly also has glasses because I also wear glasses. And so for when Caterpillar is Caterpillar, she has these lovely green glasses on. And they're kind of fun. And then when Caterpillar goes underneath this cocoon and pulls it over, I take off my hat and I take off my glasses and I put on Butterfly's glasses, which are gold and sparkly, which also tie into Caterpillar's little gold and sparkly antennas and nose. And then I also wear a little gold bow. And then for my wings, what I used was a wraparound skirt that I had at my house. And so it may look like it's just a piece of fabric with like a design on it, but in actuality, it is a skirt that I can wrap around like this and tie, and that I've worn before. And so the fun thing is that sometimes you can make costumes out of anything that is around your house. So even Caterpillar's house here is a mixture of my favorite quilt, which is very colorful, some lights, because Caterpillar does like to have a great party. And then this is another just piece of fabric that I had, kind of making a little tent. Normally, when we do this show in person, if you have the chance to come and see it, we are in this magical yurt dome. And so I wanted to kind of create that effect because that is how Caterpillar's actual home is. And then we brought in some plants over there, and it's just comfy and cozy. So there's things that you can gather around your house to make different costumes and different pieces to kind of put on your own play, along with what Katie said about puppets. So in talking a little bit about Caterpillar's puppet, I love Caterpillar's puppet. There are so many wonderful things and movement that can be done with Caterpillar. And I know that Luke really liked Caterpillar's dancing. And that's what's so much fun about this puppet. So Caterpillar is actually made out of, maybe you have a dog at home. If you have a dog at home, maybe you can like give a thumbs up or leave a comment, but they probably have some toys, and maybe they have a toy ball that is a cloth ball that has, don't know if you can hear it, a squeaker in it. Hear it? Sometimes when I squeeze Caterpillar, my puppies go crazy. So what our puppet designer did is he gathered some of those balls, and then he covered them with different pieces of felt. Now you can find felt at the fabric store in like big long pieces, but you also can find little pieces of felt. And even those little pieces of felt can kind of build this caterpillar. Then using different colors of green is how the eyes were sewn on. The antennas are very simple. They're just pipe cleaners. And since Caterpillar is nonverbal, meaning she doesn't say anything, but she still communicates through her body movements, but also through her jingle bells. And so you can tell when she gets really, really excited because she'll jingle her bells. And that also helps to make them a little louder by my costume also having jingle bells on it. Then Caterpillar has two elastics on the back of her head, and that's where my hand kind of holds on, and that's how I manipulate her around. And what's really neat is that then each of these balls is connected by a little bit of twine and some yarn that's wrapped around. And then that allows Caterpillar to move and dance and do really cool, fun things. So if you wanted to make a caterpillar puppet at home, maybe you could gather some things just like this one. And I did that and I made a purple caterpillar. And so this time I didn't use balls. I just made kind of the shape of a ball. And then I stuffed it with some stuffing, but I created her the exact same way that green caterpillar is. But maybe you don't have all those stuff at home. So there's a couple things I wanted to show you on how you could make your own caterpillar and butterfly. So a butterfly puppet is something that's really easy. You can take your hand like this and your other hand like this, put them together, hook your thumbs, and look, you've got a butterfly. You also can take a simple piece of paper, fold it in half, and look, there's a butterfly. So those are some easy ways to make a butterfly puppet or to make yourself have a butterfly. A couple of things that I like to do for things that I found around my house is I have this fun googly eye that I got at one of my daughter's friends' birthday parties. And it's really fun because I can kind of just make anything a puppet. My finger can be my hand can be a puppet because of these googly eyes. But I also have a little piece of a necklace that I have. And so I slid my little googly eyes on there. And look, there's my other caterpillar. Now, one of my favorite ways to make a caterpillar is just by using a simple pen or a marker and my pointer finger. So if you get permission from one of your adult friends, you can take your pen or marker and the tip of your finger, draw two little eyes. Show you here. See those two little eyes? I think my caterpillar definitely wants to have a smile. A little smiley face like that. And then guess what? You've got a caterpillar puppet right on your finger. Hi! So that's an easy way that you can have some fun with just making and utilizing whatever you have around your house, whether it's to make costumes, to make puppets, to make your own clay set or backdrop. And there's a lot of fun things that we can do. Well, it's been wonderful having you, and I'm so glad that you could kind of dance party and enjoy our adventure together. But up next is Ashley, and she's going to talk a little bit more about Bird and Dino.
Hey everybody, Dinosaur here again. I'm here to tell you because Turner asked what I am allergic to. Well, the answer is pretty much anything. I'm allergic to grass, I'm allergic to cats, I'm allergic to dogs, I'm allergic to balloons, I'm allergic to certain citrus fruits. Thanks, though. Okay, it's me. It's me, Ashley, again. And I'm puppeteering Dino. You may have known that from our show already. So Dinosaur is a super cool puppet, kind of like a costume. So Dinosaur, as you can see, sits on my hips. So this is a elastic band, and I put it around my waist. Thomas, our puppet designer, he made some little legs, and these are made out of red felt, which is that same material that Caterpillar is made out of. I have some stirrups down here underneath my foot, so it keeps the dinosaur leg on. And then his long arms, which, sometimes we see dinosaurs have really short arms, and some dinosaurs have long arms. So I like to keep Dino's arms nice and short, but I could make them nice and long, too.
Now, Dino is actually very light, but as you can see, there is a strap that's around my neck, and so it is hanging on my neck. So that's also why this elastic band is really nice for some extra support. Now, do you remember how earlier I told you that this play takes place inside of a tent? Well, usually Dino comes right up into the doorway like this, so you only see this part of Dino. So he looks pretty tall because you would be sitting on the floor. But actually, this is what I look like. So Dino lives during the show. I just had him right on the ground. So I'm going to take I'm going to take the dinosaur costume off, taking the strap off of my neck. I'm going to take the elastic off and just place him right here on the ground for the rest of our time. Because everybody, I'm really excited about our very last activity. So I'm going to invite all of our other actor friends to come back. We have Jessica Burrill Logue, who played Caterpillar, and Malik Fortner, who played Bear. There he is. And Katy Kepler, who played Fox. Okay, everybody at home, we're going to play a game. And this game is called Everybody Everywhere. And we're going to play with these actors too. So we're going to invite you to play along and use your bodies and your imaginations to become all the different characters from our show. So remember those materials from before. If you have a scarf or a skirt like Jessica's showing, or a blanket like Katie's showing, or I have a bathrobe.
I have a towel.
And Malik has a towel. Look at that. Perfect. All right, set those aside. You don't need them yet. So in this game, I will say everybody everywhere went to sleep, sleep, sleep. So I'm going to invite you all, Jessica, Katie, Malik, and everybody at home to find a place where you're going to sleep. Gosh, you actors are really good. There are, look at that. So you can sleep like this. You can sleep like this. Maybe you're on a couch. Maybe you're Jess and you sleep with your foot in the air. Maybe you're Malik and you're lounging on the ground. So in this game, we're always going to start and we're always going to end in these sleeping positions. So I'll say, everybody everywhere went to sleep, sleep, sleep. And when they woke up, they were bears. So everybody wake up and stretch your big bear arms. And this bear was hungry. So everybody show me that you are a hungry bear. And maybe you stand up and maybe you're really hungry for salmon like the bear in our play. So show me that you're walking like a bear. How do you move with your big bear claws? Or maybe you crawl. Maybe you move like how Malik showed us how his bear moves. And if you, everybody everywhere, arrive at the stream and they all went fishing, everybody show me that you're getting your fish. And you're stuffing your face with your fish. How do you eat like a fish? Or excuse me, how do you eat like a bear who's eating a lot of fish? And everybody everywhere got really full. Everybody show me you're a bear who's full. And go back to your bed. And everybody everywhere went to sleep, sleep, sleep. And they closed their eyes. And they snored a big snore. And everyone knew what it sounded like. And when they woke up, they were birds. Everybody, show me that you are a bird that really cares about their appearance. Because our bird does. Stretch those bird wings, stretch those bird legs. Everybody show us how you fly like a bird. Stretch one way like a bird. Or maybe your bird is more like a chicken. How does your bird move? Show us that you're a bird who likes to dance. How do you dance like a bird? Oh my goodness, these are some awesome bird dance moves, everybody. Nice job. Oh, and the birds got so tired, so everybody everywhere decided to saunter back. How do you saunter? It was like a cool, sophisticated walk. And they yawned, the big bird yawned. And everybody everywhere went to sleep, sleep, sleep. And they snored a big snore. And when they woke up, they were super playful, mischievous foxes. Everyone pant like fox. And foxes love to play fetch. So everybody, show us that you are moving like a fox who likes to play fetch. Maybe make some fox sounds. And your fox tail. And the foxes tried to chase their tail for hours and hours. Show us that you're chasing your fox tail. And they got so dizzy. And every fox everywhere went to sleep. Sleep. And they closed their eyes. And they snored a big fox snore. And when they woke up, they were dinosaurs! Wow! Everybody, show us your dinosaur claws. Oh yeah, show us your dinosaur teeth. Whoa, Malik has some good dinosaur teeth. Look at everybody's dinosaur teeth. And show us how you move like a dinosaur. Do we do big stomps the way that our dino does? Oh. Boom. Do you have do you have allergies like our dinosaur does and sneeze a lot? And every dinosaur everywhere had to eat. But these dinosaurs today, they like to eat things that grow on trees. So dinosaurs, show us how you might get something that grows on a tree. How do you eat something? And these dinosaurs really love to party too. So how do you dance like you're a dinosaur? Who likes to party? Very nice. Let's do one big dinosaur roar all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And every dinosaur everywhere went to sleep, sleep, sleep. And they closed their dinosaur eyes and they snored the loudest dinosaur snore of all time. And when they woke up, they were teeny tiny little green caterpillars. So everybody, show us your little caterpillar face. And maybe you have little antennae. And how do you move like a caterpillar? Oh, I see Malik is on his hands and knees, I think. Ooh, maybe you can. Oh, I see Katie's using her finger. Very nice. Maybe you can use your shoulders. If you have a lot of room, you can use the ground. You move and stretch like a caterpillar. Caterpillar loves to stretch her legs high in the air. And these caterpillars, they had a lot of friends. And they like to greet all their friends. So caterpillars at home, if you'd like to go give your grown-up or someone else that you live with a hello or a kiss or a hug, or however you want to say hello to your caterpillar, you can do that. And this caterpillar likes to greet in all different ways. And these caterpillars, they grew and they grew. And show us how you move if you're a bigger caterpillar. How do you move if you get big and big like a caterpillar? Ooh, these are some really creative caterpillar movements. And these caterpillars, they stretched and they moved until finally they knew it was time for something very special. So these caterpillars went to sleep, sleep, sleep. Now, friends at home, this is a special sleep, sleep, sleep. So get those blankets or those towels or those bathrobes or those skirts or shirts, and everybody everywhere tucked themselves in underneath their blanket. And they closed their caterpillar eyes. And they snored a little teeny tiny little caterpillar snore. They were so excited. Oh, these snores are so beautiful. They were so excited. They knew that something special was going to happen. So they stayed tucked under until they heard something. And they started to stretch. They stretched one butterfly wing one way, and they stretched one butterfly wing the other way. And they started to dance and fly and move like butterflies. So everybody, how can you fly and move like a butterfly? Can you move to one side and balance on one foot? Can you try the other side and balance on one foot? Ooh, Jess is kicking her butterfly feet everywhere. Can you kick your butterfly feet? Oh, very nice. Let's do butterfly twirls. And butterflies stretch really high in the air. And stretch down low. And all of the butterflies, everybody everywhere, were so happy that they had become butterflies and flown in the air, that they went off on their own adventures. And so butterflies, everybody wave your butterfly wings and say goodbye and say farewell and say we'll see you later. Bye. Farewell. Everybody, bye Jess. Thank you so much everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much and we will see you soon. Bye.